Oh yeah. Give me a second on this. Are we live? I think we're live. Are we live, Tony?
I think we're live.
We're live. We are live. Hey, Holly, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Thank you for coming to the studio. It's awesome.
Yeah, no, this studio is amazing.
I'm super glad. I'm still a little skeptical on what I'm doing here, but getting this confirmation from you just makes me feel more confident.
Yeah, no, it's great.
Thank you so much. So, Holly, I barely know you. I know very little, but I know a lot about you.
Oh, you know a lot about me. Well, that's a
Yes.
good start.
Yeah, so I know you do a lot of modeling. I know you also do a lot of cosplay.
Yep.
And you also do a lot of burlesque dancing.
Yep. All three of those
That's
things.
crazy. I've barely dabbled maybe in like the cosplay, but the modeling and burlesque, you got to tell me all about that.
I'll tell you all about it.
Yeah.
So, I've been doing burlesque for 13 years here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And I have danced all across the nation from New York City to Los Angeles.
Oh, so you've done it all.
I've done it all. I hold multiple titles in the burlesque community.
What?
Yeah, I've won several awards. So yeah, that keeps me super, super, super busy. And then as far as modeling, I dabble in modeling.
So you've done some things before.
Dabble modeling.
How-
You know what it is?
What
I
is it?
like to make art.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not a model. I'm an artist.
Okay. That's a
Yeah,
better definition of
That's
yourself.
Yeah, it's a better definition of myself. So when I model, I look to make art. So yeah, so that's what I do as far as like that's concerned. But I'm looking to do some photo shoots lately. I've been kind of bored.
Really?
So yeah.
So I did see on your post recently that you have something scheduled, like pretty intense stuff, like coming up really quick, right?
Oh yeah. So next week I go out of town to Colorado Springs on Wednesday. I perform Thursday night in Colorado Springs.
Wow.
And then I come back to Albuquerque to perform here at Dual Brewing. It's a show I'm producing actually. And so that's Friday night, the 23rd. And then the 24th, I go to Santa Fe and do a show I'm super excited about. It's a dark wave, new wave show. And
nice.
I'm super stoked about it. And so it'll be 3 nights, 3 cities, 3 different shows.
Back to back.
Back to back.
Wow. So have you done this before?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have. Maybe not 3 nights. I've done 2 cities in 1 night. That was intense. But yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I probably have.
Okay.
I've definitely performed 3 nights in a row.
That's crazy. But in different places, like you're going out of state and then coming back.
This might be a new one actually, which is strange because I've done a lot.
Wow. So I give you props for that. That's like really, I wouldn't even imagine. Like I play in a band, so I do some like maybe some small shows where we play one show on Friday, then we got another show coming on Saturday, but nothing where it's out of state and we have to rush back and come play a show here, and it's just like it's intense.
Yeah, I'm gonna be exhausted.
I could imagine. Just
Yeah.
plenty of sleep, a lot of hydration.
Lots of hydration.
And
Yes.
it's gonna be fun though, I bet.
Yeah, I'm super excited. I've got a traveling buddy going with me, so I'm glad I'm not driving alone. I've done that a lot.
Oh, so that's always the worst, right?
You know, sometimes I like it because you kind of just zone out and listen to your music or a podcast. But man, lately I'm really excited to go travel with somebody this time, so
Sweet.
it'll be fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool. So are you planning on just doing the whole trip there, like in just one shot? All the
Oh
way
yeah,
there?
Colorado Springs about 5 hours,
So it's not too bad.
no, it's not too bad.
Okay, so I've only been to I think Denver in Colorado, and it was a really quick for a Comic-Con. So we stayed there the whole week. It came back, so it was nothing like going and coming back. I still can't believe that. That's crazy.
Well, I'm leaving on Wednesday. Oh, because I'm doing a photo shoot. Speaking of modeling, I'm doing a photo shoot
Okay.
on Thursday morning next week.
Okay.
So not only am I performing, I'm doing, and it's an intense photo shoot. So this photographer up in Colorado Springs named Anthony Graham.
Shout out to you, man.
Shout out Anthony Graham, Broken Glass Photography. He and I work together a lot, and he takes the majority of the photographs you see of me, probably. And so he and I are doing a really interesting project. We are recreating the album August and Everything After by the Counting Crows.
Oh, cool. I've seen that.
Yeah. So we're recreating that album in images.
Okay.
And we have exactly the amount of time of each song to get the image. So it's kind of going to be a challenge for us. So not only am I packing in 3 shows, I'm packing in this intense photo shoot next
So
weekend.
just so I understand a little bit better, is when you're packing in or when you're doing the photo shoot, how does that work exactly? Like the song will be going, like you're trying to get it done within that time limit?
Yeah. So basically what we're going to do is play the song, and so we've got like the 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
Oh.
Well, it's counting crows, so it's probably like 4 or 5 minutes, but we have like the 4 minutes to get the shot, and so we're looking for 1 image per song, like 1 killer good image
That totally relates to the song.
that totally relates to the song. So so that's gonna be our challenge.
Nice, that's cool.
Yeah, so it'll be totally a unique modeling experience, but that's totally what I live for, that kind of thing.
That's
So-
awesome, because it kind of like puts you in the moment of the song as well, right?
Yeah.
It's like,
that's good. That's exactly what's happening.
'cause,
Yeah.
you're totally like, I like to see it like you're on stage. You're totally just being the person on stage. Like, I'm told, get the best shot of me as you can while I play this song, because this is the shot. This is that chance you have to play that.
Yes.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, I'm stoked about it. It's totally unique. So we'll see the results. I'll post the results
Yeah,
in a couple weeks.
I'll be waiting. So
Great, Angel.
It's awesome. Cosplay.
Yeah, let's talk cosplay. Let's
Yep.
cos talk.
You have anything in the works right now?
Okay, so I'm really kind of sad because I don't. I know.
But
it's really well. I really need to get my cause stuff together because I'm really kind of craving it. Okay, I lied. I kind of have something in the works.
okay.
It's been like 3 years in the works. I'm putting together, but it's a burlesque act. But it's a cosplay too. But it's not necessarily a nerdlesque act. So nerdlesque is combining burlesque with anything pop culture / cosplay / nerd whatever fandom, whatever. And so I'm putting together a centaur costume. And so but actually the costumers that I've been working with live in Colorado Springs, of all things. And so it's been this project that's been in the works, and it's actually for a burlesque act. But I really want to photo shoot that when it comes together. As far as cosplay though, I don't have anything happening. No.
Nothing.
Last year was the year where I decided that I had to play 12-year-old She-Rose. And so that was super fun.
Nice.
I did Punk 11, which was super fun, and I carried around the Eggo box.
Yeah. I did see that picture. Yeah.
Yeah. And then it was great because at Indigenous Comic-Con, I actually took a lunch break and made Eggo waffles. And then walked out on the con floor and started eating Eggos on the con floor. And so many people wanted to take photos of me then. It was so fun.
So it's a spur of the moment thing too, right? You didn't totally expect that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
No, it was super fun. And then I did Bev from It and Beverly Marsh. And that turned into a big cosplay project last year because Everett.
Yeah, because he was actually on the podcast. He was episode 11, actually.
Of course he was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he and I did a couple photo shoots together as Beverly and Pennywise, which was super fun.
Yeah, because we ended up talking about the Pennywise costume, and he did a good job.
Yeah, no, it's out of control. Like, it's super out of control. We did a photo shoot in my friend's bathroom recreating the scene with Beverly Marsh and the blood scene, yeah. And so my friends were super, super nice to let us completely destroy their bathroom with blood. We actually filled balloons with blood and popped them. Just to recreate the whole, like, exploding balloon. Yeah. And so Everett and I did that together. It was super fun. So last year was the year of me trying to pull off 12-year-olds, which turned out okay.
You felt confident.
I felt confident,
Heck yeah.
For somebody who's 38 years old, I felt good about being 12. It was super fun. So, and those were closet cosplays. So they were easy to put together and fun and went over well. And so I don't really have anything in the works though this year, and I haven't given it much thought.
So that's still something on the back burner then.
Yeah.
But I love that the fact that you still have that in mind. I mean, obviously you're not going to ditch cosplay, right?
I'm not ditching cosplay. That, and then I also realized that I have a couple cosplays that need proper photo shoots, going back to modeling again.
Oh, okay.
So I do have a photo shoot that I'm trying to get together of Black Canary Bombshell.
Okay.
Which we're going to shoot in a garage with a band.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and my friend has one of those like old school microphones, and he's an upright bass player, and he's got a bass with green flames on it, which is so fucking amazing.
So it just looks cool.
It just looks cool. And Black Canary, Bombshell Black Canary is all about the green, so I think it'll look fucking amazing.
Nice.
So anyway, so I have that photo shoot that really I need to get on top of. So that is a photo shoot. And then the other one that really two photo shoots.
Too much in the work.
See, I do have stuff in the works.
You got this.
I got this. So I did Punk Rock Princess Leia for Albuquerque Comic Con.
I saw that. The jacket was awesome.
Thanks.
I think it looked so cool with the patches and stuff. It was really unique.
Yeah, it was that was fun. That was a lot of fun. I was waiting for the Star Wars fanboys to get really mad at me for totally like ripping apart their fandom and destroying their fandom.
It was cool, right, Tony? That's cool, right?
That's cool.
Because that was the first Comic-Con that he went to when he was at that one.
Oh, really? Did you like it?
Yeah, it was fun.
Cool.
So he's still getting, used to the whole con scene thing.
Anime con.
Yeah, that's another one we're trying to go to next. It's Sabotin, so we're just,
okay, cool.
Yeah, we're nerding when it comes to the con. So
good.
Again, that's so great that's where we met too, because like I remember I saw you at a con. You were obviously, everyone was just totally taking so much pictures of you, and then we ended up doing a photo shoot after with the Marvel superheroes and Downtown Plaza. It was there was everybody. I can't even start naming. Mario, Khalil, you were there. Fantastic Four.
Marvel
photo
shoot?
It was the Marvel one, was it? Or did we mix it up with the Marvel and DC?
Because I'm thinking, because I don't know that I've done a Marvel character on a massive cos shoot. But I did do Saturn Girl.
I think that was it, because it's
okay.
Because it was a big group of people.
Yeah,
and it was a mix of DC and Marvel.
Okay, yeah. So that is when there was probably 5 people from the DC universe and 20 people from the Marvel universe.
I was one of the Marvel.
Of course you were. Yeah, me and Everett were pulling for Team DC, and there was like 5 of us. There was no way.
It didn't happen.
I don't know what's wrong with people.
Well, getting to the topic of Marvel or DC. What are you a fangirl of?
Oh gosh,
obviously you like both of them, but
a
which
little
one?
bit of both.
Well, you lean towards one or the other.
Okay. So I have a tattoo of Captain America.
Whoa.
Yeah, and I've had it since I was 19 years old. So when it comes down to it, Captain America's my boyfriend, so I've got to go Team Marvel.
There you go.
Captain America's my boyfriend.
They're clapping right now, but you can't hear it because it's in the sound effects. But they're going crazy right now.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. I can't wait to see this.
It's going to be awesome. So, but there are certain superheroes from DC that you totally adore, right?
Oh, of course.
Name a few of them.
Well, of course, I like Black Canary, as we mentioned.
Yes.
And then I really kind of got into Saturn Girl after I started cosplaying her.
Nice.
She was the first female to lead a group of superheroes. Wow. And so it's a little piece of trivia about Saturn Girl.
I did not know that.
Yeah. So
she was a leader of an actual team.
Yes.
Nice. That's so cool.
So
check up that look up that team.
Look up what?
The team that Saturn Girl was in.
And let's see. Where was I going with this? And then, of course, I'm a big Batman fan. Who isn't?
Right.
I remember seeing 1989 Batman with Jack Nicholson and Michael Keaton in the movie theater when I was 9 years old. And so that movie has a special little place in my heart. But who doesn't love Batman?
Yeah, even through generations, like, you could always be like, I love the old school Batman, or like the Batman where you saw Jack Nicholson, or Batman now with Heath Ledger. There's always an iconic Batman throughout time.
Always.
I feel so. No matter what, we're just gonna have to wait for the next one because obviously DC isn't doing too well right now. But
they're not. I was thinking about this the other day because I just saw Black Panther, and I was like, DC can't keep up in the movie world. Like, they just can't keep up with Marvel.
Yeah. And it's kind of sad because, like, DC has amazing stories.
I know.
They have some really good stories that can actually, like, really portray it really good on the big screen. But for whatever reason, in the writer's room, they're just not getting it done.
Not getting it done.
I don't know. I'm not a writer. I don't go script write. So I don't know their job and how well they do it. But obviously, it feels like Marvel's doing a better job than them.
I know.
So
it does. I mean, Marvel's got the whole fucking franchise thing going. I mean, it's kind of out of control how many movies they've made and how they've gotten the actors to, like, sign the contracts to, like, do the, like, strings of films. I mean,
you're gonna be in this role for over 10 years.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, I know, right?
You're getting paid. Make that money.
But it's kind of weird though that there are some actors that are like, I don't know if I can do this role for so long, and obviously they're in that aspect. But do you think we're gonna start losing who we like as superheroes once the role changes? Because obviously Captain America is going to have to lose his shield and pass it down to somebody else.
Right.
And when he does that, I don't feel that the Marvel community is going to keep going with the way they are now. They're going to be like, this isn't the same Steve Rogers, or this isn't the same Iron Man. And then it's just going to be a decline, kind of like the comic book era where they were booming, then they declined, and then they're like, we have to sell all our movie rights, and now they're doing good again. But I just feel like it's going to be like a kind of like a circle thing going on.
Yeah, who knows? We'll see.
Yeah, that's always the mystery of skepticism. It's like you never know what's going to happen.
You never know.
For whatever we know,
maybe DC will make a good little movie comeback, and we'll see something excellent from them.
That's true. The possibilities are endless.
It is.
Let me switch topics here.
Go ahead.
We go on random stuff all the time in this show, so we're going to pick at your brain a little bit.
Pick it out.
Aliens. Here's the question.
Are you going to give me trivia?
No.
Okay, good.
I just want your opinion.
Because trivia is not my thing.
Nixon saw the aliens in the 60s. That's cool, whatever. I didn't know that, but he can do whatever he wants.
Oh, we're not talking about the movie Aliens.
No, we're talking
about aliens like in Roswell.
Yes. What is your belief on that? I mean, I'm the biggest skeptics out there. I'm just like, maybe they exist, maybe they're not. Maybe he's right here in front of us. I don't know.
Aliens.
How do you feel about aliens?
Oh, well, for us to think we're the only... Okay, I have a thing.
Okay.
So, we're so busy trying to talk about we as human beings. We're so self-centered, and we think we're so amazing that we possibly think that we're the only intelligent life forms in the whole entire universe. Come on. I mean, I'm just like, come on, human beings. Like, don't think you're that cool. However, there's intelligent beings here on Earth, like super intelligent beings here on Earth, and we just totally neglect them as well. And so I totally believe that there's aliens. I also believe that there's intelligent life forms here on Earth that we don't give enough credit to.
That's actually a really good point. Like, I like how those people, like, if you can say that a dolphin is only so smart, but yet it is way smarter than any human because of the aspects of what they can do.
I mean, dolphins and orcas, they're intelligent beings, like possibly smarter than us. An octopi, yeah, octopi should have like run the Earth. Like if things had gone differently, like way back when life started,
right,
octopi possibly could have been like the most intelligent beings on Earth.
And you still see it now. I mean, some of them just like the most intense mazes, they go through that like nothing. It's like, that's crazy.
An octopi have intelligence that like we can't even like touch, like how they can like shapeshift and change colors, and I mean that's intent. That's alien stuff right there.
I like
there's
that aspect.
there's aliens here. What are we talking about?
Right.
No, but I definitely think there's aliens out there, and maybe I won't see them in my lifetime, but you know, I'd like to.
You never know, right?
I always fantasized about being in Starfleet and traveling in space, meeting aliens. So, you know.
Possibility might not be now, but you're a believer.
I'm a believer.
I love that.
There you go. I'm a believer.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't know. So many other people on the podcast have the aspect of, like, maybe, but I like the way that you put it, where it's like, yeah, there's aliens, but there's way more weirder stuff here. Like, we need to figure out what is going on here before we even think about, oh, is a little green man looking at me? Because honestly, the little, like, if you think of the, I can't believe you brought the octopus up too, because it's, honestly, he has like a head just like a freaking Martian, like a gray. It's so weird, like. So that was a good.
Octopi are amazing.
It's an awesome analysis. Of
yeah,
that.
no, we should be looking here at home and making friends here at home.
Because there are certain aspects, there are certain places of the Earth where we haven't even explored yet.
Exactly.
Deep ocean ridges, cool mystic mountains that are just like
right.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Even if you like new animals that are discovered, those are, I consider those alien. We've
right.
never met them, never seen them, and then right when they come out, it's just like, whoa, why does it have its tongue on its back? That's weird. But it could happen. So that's always an awesome little aspect, because I've always been a believer of aliens. Since I was a little kid. I mean, I remember when I was a little kid, I was skeptical and saw something in the air, and I've since then always believed that there's aliens. So.
Oh, so you actually saw something in the air?
I felt my mom and everyone else is like, it's a weather balloon. You know, the same typical thing where it's like, that's nothing. But for the longest time, it stayed in the same spot, and I was just like, this has to be something. Like, why would it not be there yesterday, or why is it not there 5 hours later? So I was just skeptical, and I was about maybe 11 years old at the time. So, and my parents never really moderated what I watched, so I was watching whatever alien conspiracies. Let me go ahead and watch about the government taking over. 9/11 was an inside job. All this is going through me, and I'm just like, I'm so young. Why am I thinking about all this?
So you're a conspiracy theorist?
I am a little of a conspiracy theorist, but I'm more of a conspiracy skeptic.
Gotcha.
Because I don't fully believe, but I know the knowledge of the conspiracy.
Gotcha.
Because, I mean, this is the same aspect of the aliens. Like, I want to believe, but I don't know because I've never seen one.
Right.
So, conspiracies, I'm kind of, I'm very skeptical.
So do you believe in ghosts? Have you seen a ghost?
Me personally, no.
I haven't seen a ghost either.
But
I want to.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
So that I could believe in ghosts.
That would be perfect, right? Because you can actually see, but then you're gonna be the skeptic. They're gonna be like, she didn't see no ghost. What ghost? I didn't see it. How can she see it, but I can't see it? And that's where that differentiates from like, oh, well, I don't know if I should keep telling people that I saw a ghost, or I don't know. See, that's when somebody tells you they see a ghost, what do you believe?
Well, if they tell me a ghost story,
yeah,
I love listening to ghost stories.
So you feel like they actually did have an encounter with a ghost?
I guess it would depend on the story.
Okay, so
but I can be skeptical too, okay, for sure. But I definitely like listening to ghost stories.
Oh, okay. So there's probably been some ghost stories where you're like, that's chilling, and don't tell me that story again.
Yeah, for sure.
Compared to other ones where it's like, it was a reflection. Why are you freaking out?
Right.
So, have you had a ghost encounter?
No.
No?
But I really want to.
Not even like anything with a friend?
I actually try to have a ghost encounter. I like to go stay at hotels that are allegedly haunted.
What?
I like to go places that are allegedly haunted, and nothing. Wow. So I'm a little skeptical.
Maybe you should be one of those ghost hunters.
Well,
you know, like
I don't know if I could get into that.
Well, like
that's a little weird.
You would be the debunker. There would be so many people that'd be like, this place is haunted. This place is haunted. Well, guess what? Here comes the investigator Holly to find out if this place is really haunted. And then we have your footage where nothing happened to you.
Where nothing happened.
And then we were skeptical. We're like, whoa, there is this person that just went in this hotel, was super haunted, but nothing happened. And there was this other ghost show called Ghost Hunters where they ended up throwing blankets up in the air and everyone was freaking out. What do I believe?
There you go.
Life is so interesting when it comes to stuff like that.
It is.
Skepticism. But the good thing is like never believe, just know the knowledge of it. That was always my theory is like I don't have to believe in what you believe in, but I'm glad I know what you know. And that's always cool.
Absolutely.
Because you'll never know if, like, maybe I do believe. Maybe within the next 2 years, I do see a ghost. Then I would be just
there you go.
in your same. I would be like, it had to have happened because I saw it. So, I don't know. Ghost. That's crazy. I've never seen a ghost.
Me neither. I'm sad about it.
It's crazy.
I can tell you want to change subjects.
No, I want to tell you a story.
Okay.
This is kind of sad, though. Okay.
Oh, it's a sad story?
It's a sad story.
Okay.
So, I have 3 brothers, but one of them sadly passed away. He passed away at the age of...
This is already a sad story. You just started out really sad.
He passed away at the age of 11.
Okay.
So, about 4 years later, my mom went to his grave and took a picture of herself. And in the picture, there's this... She claims, I think it's a light trick, but she feels like it's an angelic figure inside of the picture because she took 2 pictures at the same time. One of them has the camera trick and one of them doesn't. I'm skeptical.
Cool. I like it.
I don't know, though. I mean...
Yeah, no. It's easy to be skeptical with stuff like that.
But it was so crazy to think that you brought up the ghost story because, like, no one in any of the podcasts, like, I've never... any ghost, anything like that. I mean, I do talk about, like, the conspiracies of aliens and maybe Bigfoot, but...
Oh, and Bigfoot.
Bigfoot is just a guy that wants to be left alone and he just wants to poop in the mountain. That's all he wants to do. I don't know why people freak out and they're like, oh my God, it's Bigfoot. No, it's just probably some, like, really hairy, rugged man who just wants to live in the mountains, poop on the floor and just be like, leave me alone, guys.
There you go.
But you never know. You
never know.
I don't know. There's so many skeptic things out there. And I'm trying to, like, not talk about conspiracies this whole time because that's always a touchy subject because conspiracies are a big thing. How do you feel about politics?
Oh, I am not the person to talk about politics.
Not a political person.
No, and it's kind of embarrassing.
Because
I feel like I should be.
No, it's only for the right, like, you know, people who like.
I can't keep up. Oh my God, I can't.
Okay, I'll just give you some questions then.
Okay, or some political questions.
Very simple questions about politics.
I can't wait.
How do you feel about our president?
Oh well, that's what president? No,
Mexico, right? That president of Mexico, he's doing good.
How do I feel about our president? Does anybody like our president?
You would be surprised. Unfortunately, you would be surprised. We're the group of people that are like, why would we like that guy? That guy's an idiot. But then there's that group of people that are just like big supporters. And it's like, why?
Why? Yeah. Yeah, not a fan. Nasty woman here. So not a fan.
Nothing in favor of what the guy is doing right now. No. That's fine. I wanted to find out what your political views are. How do you feel about the presidency that's coming up? There's certain candidates that have been announced that might run. How do you feel about that? Do you want me to just name some of them?
Oh, see, I haven't even paid attention to the point where I even know this. See, this is how bad of an American I am.
I think this is like typical American.
Oh, okay.
Because like literally I asked the same question and I'm pretty sure I would get the same response. Like they're already starting candidacy right now? Like the guy just got into office. But you'd be surprised. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
The Rock Dwayne Johnson.
I heard that. That's real.
That's real. Can you deal with him smack down presidency?
Oh my God.
How do you feel about that?
Is he running as Republican or Democrat?
That's a good question. I wouldn't know.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, who knows?
Especially
I mean, out of Hollywood, you would think he would be running Democrat. But you just don't know anymore.
Especially that it seems more like a pageant, you know? They're just like, let me see if I can get up there and like get the votes to be the president. Because it doesn't feel like it's like actual political people that know what's going on. Like another one candidate was Oprah Winfrey.
Is that real, though? Because I heard she did not want to run for president.
She announced the idea of it. She didn't say, I would run. She says, if there were certain aspects of me having to run, I would do it. But what are the aspects? What scenario would cause Oprah Winfrey to have to run?
Who knows? But I would be for Oprah for president.
More than The Rock.
I have to tell you, when I was younger, I was a big Oprah fan, actually. Yeah. So I would be in favor of Oprah being president.
That's acceptable. I can totally get that because, I mean, I remember my mom used to always watch Oprah, so I have that influence of Oprah, but I just never was a big follower. So tell me some stuff about Oprah.
Gosh, I'm trying. I don't know if I know anything great about Oprah other than Do
you remember the movie Color Purple?
Yeah, I do.
That was a long time ago.
And now she's in A Wrinkle in Time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's so crazy. The fact that she plays all these roles. Tony, will you do me a favor? Will you let the dog out? Thank you.
Oh, I hear music happening.
Yeah, this is him failing at his job. Push the mute. It's so hard to find good work these days.
I bet it would.
It's so hard.
I would love to beat Oprah, Trump said during a rally in Pennsylvania.
Play it. There's not a video. It's right there. All right, now hit the audio, because you muted it.
You guys know each other. Listen,
seriously. Oh, I'd love Oprah to win. I'd love to beat Oprah. I know her weakness.
Stop the one on top.
I know her weakness.
It's in the corner.
I've seen pictures.
I have not spoken to President Trump since he became President Trump. The last time I saw him was we were in a restaurant, I think.
Yeah, there's two videos playing right now.
And you know
that one up there in the corner.
A human being to human being.
Yeah, that one.
What would you say?
I don't know why they would do that. This is such a...
like an ad.
No, that's like you popped it out.
To maybe teach that to President Trump. In other words, you guys know each other.
I'm being educated right now.
Listen, seriously, I'm serious. Hold on. You all are laughing. Hold on.
What is he talking about?
I've seen pictures.
I have not spoken to President Trump since he became President Trump. The last time I saw him was we were in a restaurant, I think 2016. And you know that Ralph Lauren's restaurant. And there were a whole bunch of people in the restaurant, and he was at a table, and I was at a table. So when you say know each other, yeah, okay. Hello.
This is a serious question. I think about this because of this whole idea of light. If you had 10 minutes with him, I mean, you're one of the few people, listen, billionaire to billionaire, megastar to megastar, and also human being to human being. What would you say to a president? No cameras, no lights, just you guys.
I would only speak where I feel that I can be heard. So I would only speak.
Boom.
That I could be heard.
Mic drop.
So would it be? She would want everyone to know what she's saying, not saying it to Trump. And then
she
Trump
would only speak where she would be heard. So she's, I feel, is saying that Trump wouldn't hear her.
No matter what she said.
No matter what she said.
Which I got to applaud for that. That's not cool because, like, I mean, that's what his job is to literally listen to the people.
Yeah.
And we're in this aspect where it's like, he's not.
So, who else is running for president then?
The idea still.
Okay.
Bernie.
Oh, Bernie Sanders.
If he doesn't die before then, because that's the running joke about that. But
yeah.
He had some good ideas. But, I mean, he was more appealing to the millennials for whatever reason. I mean, everyone was just like, he's going to bring it back. But yet, he was really old. I don't know. I mean, I got his ideas and all, but I just didn't see the aspect of, like, how appealing he was to all these little kids.
Right.
I was confused. Again, I'm not this political analyst. I can't just be like, oh, the polls are dropping today, and this is in the House. That's not me. I really wish I was that smart, but I'm not. I'm doing a podcast where I'm trying to make sure that I'm just, like, having interesting topics and funny banter in between.
Funny banter. I love it.
So I try. How are you? Are you a fan of comedy?
Fan of comedy. Okay, so... Well, go ahead. Ask your questions. But yes, like stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever indulged in it?
What do you mean?
Have you ever tried?
Oh, I've ever tried it. No. When I was younger, my mom told me I should have been a stand-up comedian. And a producer in town has asked me to like do like 2 minutes, and I haven't had the guts to do it yet. But yeah, I started writing 2 minutes, but no, I haven't actually done it myself.
So
I'm kind of intimidated.
Nice. Well, just haven't had the.
Yeah, I'm kind of intimidated by it.
But you have so much on your plate. It's like,
yeah, I know,
it's
right?
crazy too. Like to think of another skill to try to enhance.
Right.
That's crazy.
Right.
I want to dabble a little bit into comedy.
Do you?
I do. I've been doing writing little jokes, trying to accommodate for some stuff. But whenever it was on the podcast, I guess he did his first stand-up like a week ago.
Oh, cool.
And he told me about it, and it was pretty cool. And then we were like talking about some jokes and stuff, and he was really intrigued. He's like, "You should go do it." And I'm just like, I'm so scared. I can play guitar in front of people, but it's just like, I don't know. I don't feel like they would like me.
Yeah.
I'm just intimidated.
I mean, I can take my clothes off in front of people, but I'm intimidated too to try stand up.
Because it's weird to think, right? Because obviously with the burlesque dancing, you've done some extravagant things.
Yes.
And then aspect of the guitar, when I'm upstage, I feel like the guitar and me are just like amazing together. I can do anything and the people would go crazy.
Right.
But on my own, it just doesn't feel the same. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just doubting myself way too much than I have to, but it is what it is.
Well, and Everett's a funny dude, so I can see him being totally comfortable with that.
Yeah, that's true too, because like he's really open. Like when I first met him, he's totally just like, dude, how's it going? What's up? All this really interactive with me, and I was just like, oh no, because when I meet new people, it just takes me a little bit to open up to them.
Sure. Yet you do a podcast.
With the whole podcast thing now, this is even more like breaking me from the bubble, because like my friends even tell me like, I don't even know how you're up there talking to them for that long, and I would never be able to do that, and I'm just like, I don't know how I'm doing it either sometimes, but it's just willpower. I don't know. Thank you very much.
Do you have fun podcasting?
I do. I've actually come up with some few jokes while podcasting, having conversations, and then I go back and read or go back and listen to the podcast, and some things hit, and I'm just like, that would be funny if I said that in front of people. But then again, you think about it and you're like, how funny would it be if you told eating a baby's head joke?
Eating a baby's head. Yes.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know how much it would pop.
Right.
So again, how do you feel when comedians no holds barred, say whatever they want? How do you feel about that?
You should always punch up and not down, and when in doubt, punch yourself.
So in that aspect, then I'm totally should just be making fun of myself half the time up there, right?
Absolutely.
Because
I love self-deprecating comedians. They're my favorite.
Really?
So Mark Maron is my totem comedian. I am obsessed with him. Absolutely obsessed. And I actually have gotten to meet him on a couple of occasions, he's from here. I don't know if you know that. And so I'm obsessed with Mark Maron. And he's a self-deprecating comedian. Nice. And so the more self-deprecating a comedian can be, the better, in my opinion. And so, I make fun of yourself. Yeah. See, it's a good place to start.
That's awesome, too, because, that's another aspect of comedy that I'm taking from somebody else on my podcast. They're like, what's funny is when you make fun of yourself.
No, it's true.
And so that's something I'm going to start working on now. I'm just going to be like, just try it out. You never know. I do have this joke where I used to have a nickname back in high school when I was younger. They used to call me Twiggy.
Okay.
That's so weird. Like, back in the day, I thought it was cool. I was like, yeah, check it out. I'm Twiggy. That's cool. Now that I'm older, I'm like, why the hell did they call me Twiggy? Did they, think I did crack or something? Like, I don't get it. It's so weird. Like, Twiggy out of everybody? Why was I called Twiggy? Thank you.
You don't even know?
I don't even know. It was obviously because I was skinny. I was like a really skinny person. But back then when I'm smaller, you don't really think about the aspects of why they would call you while you're skinny. But now I'm older and I'm trying to think of jokes of why they would call me skinny. So I'm just like, they probably thought I was a crackhead or a meth head or something, trying to work off of that. So it's just ridiculous when you kind of, again, I don't know how awesome that joke was because of, did it might offend somebody, or was somebody offended by the whole, I don't know. See, that's the aspect. How did you feel about that joke?
About your Twiggy joke?
Yeah.
I think it went over my head.
It's just straight over. You're just
straight
like,
over me.
Crack.
I thought you were just telling me a story.
Really?
Yeah.
See, that's the problem I have is like, I don't know if it's a joke or a story, because I see comedians that do storytelling, and then I see comedians that do like punchline jokes, like one right after the other. And like, there's another aspect of what works. So
there you go.
What do you find better out of the whole knock knock, who's there, blah blah punchline, or the whole intricate story, and then at the end it's like a fart joke?
I love storytelling, and that's something I like to do personally, storytell. So yeah, no, I love storytelling comedians.
Nice.
Like I said, especially if they're telling their own stories.
Right.
So yeah,
just knocking a peg down.
Yeah.
One peg after the other.
Yeah, my whole 2 minutes that I've written is all about making fun of myself.
Really?
So yeah,
Nice.
yeah, for sure.
Well, when you do it, let me know. I'll be in the crowd.
Perfect. I will.
I will. It's always great to be so supportive.
It is.
That's awesome. Any movies you're out want to see that are out?
I want to see A Wrinkle in Time.
You haven't seen it yet?
No. Well, okay. So I'm behind on my movie going. I just saw Black Panther on Friday. I took my son and his girlfriend.
Okay.
My son did not like it.
What?
I know. That's what I don't know. He's 14. I don't know.
So
he had some weird attitude about it. So I'm a little behind. And then I threatened him and I said, well, I guess we should have seen A Wrinkle in Time instead. And he said, well, the Black Panther is necessary viewing.
If you're into the Marvel franchise, you have to see it.
Right.
That's unfortunate.
But he didn't like it. Well, it's not that he hated it. He just wasn't impressed with it.
There's a lot of people that weren't impressed with it.
I liked it.
But there was a lot of people that loved it. They
Yeah.
just went crazy for it, which I was one of the lovers. I loved it. It had
loved it.
good parts to it, really cool storyline, and it's totally straight away from what you thought Marvel was going to do.
Yeah.
I did not expect something like that.
And it was pretty.
It was awesome, right?
Yeah.
So I've always loved that aspect of the way they introduced that thing. But
Yeah.
movies, I used to be a big movie buff, but not anymore. Is there something like classic that you can always watch over and over and over again?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. That movie would be Tombstone. I am obsessed with that movie. I have seen it hundreds upon hundreds of times.
Let me slow it
I
down.
have
Wait,
a patch.
when did this movie come out? What is this movie?
You don't even know what the movie Tombstone is.
So
1993.
So much as a movie buff I am.
It's okay.
93.
93. I saw it in the movie theater.
Is it like
It's a Western.
Western?
Yeah.
Crazy.
It tells the story of Wyatt Earp and Doc Holliday. Is this totally over your head?
No.
It's totally over your head.
I don't know what you're explaining because I've never heard of it. Like, I'm just totally like, wow, wait, what?
Well, that's the movie I could watch over and over and over and over again, and I'm obsessed with it. And you're either, as my ex-husband said, you're either in the cult with that movie or you're not in the cult with that movie. It's kind of a cult movie. And so I have my little group of friends. We like to quote Tombstone to each other on Facebook, and like you do.
What is one of the quotes from that movie?
I have it right here.
Besides that one,
You're
obviously.
a daisy if you do.
Oh,
I'm your huckleberry.
Nice.
That's the famous one.
Yeah, I'm your huckleberry.
Yeah, that's the famous one.
Nice. Tombstone.
Tombstone.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
Check it out.
1993.
Yeah, it's an old
1993.
one.
Put in the notes.
Put it in notes.
Cool.
Kitty ears.
Right? That's actually a really cool headset. Like,
It's a really cool.
super comfortable. Awesome. He's actually a replacement right now. I have another assistant that works usually, but he's at work right now. He doesn't get out till 11, and usually I do my weekday podcast. He helps, and then weekends is my other assistant.
So you podcast like every day.
I'm trying to.
You seem to be doing every day. When I
do.
looked at your schedule, I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, I have one tomorrow, one on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday. And then I have a 2-day break between Monday and Tuesday, and then I have that rest of the week booked again.
Get it. That's awesome.
Thanks. Influence where I was like, he can do it, I can do it too. And
There you go.
And he's the comedian, so I was like, I should start writing jokes. And I was like, kind of like a wannabe Joe Rogan right now. That's
Perfect.
That's the best way to put it.
Absolutely. But that's how things happen. You just got to do them.
That's true. That's really true. I never thought I'd be this good at guitar, but I started playing when I was like 15.
So what's your band?
My band is called Causes to Become.
Awesome.
We're a melodic death metal band. We actually play a lot of shows here in Albuquerque.
Death metal band.
Melodic death metal.
Melodic death metal.
Because we have a lot of intricate solos and like cool like breakdowns and like
Gotcha.
interesting stuff. But we do play quite a bit of shows here in Albuquerque. The next show we have is coming up around the 23rd at Bert's Tiki Lounge.
Awesome.
So that should be cool. We're trying to get a show booked at the Launchpad, but I guess we're still not that good yet.
You'll get there. Look at it that way.
It's more of like, unfortunately, for the music aspect in Albuquerque, it's for who you know right now.
Gotcha.
So I don't know. I just got to get my foot in the door a little bit better.
Awesome.
It's a little difficult in some aspects. Holly?
Yes.
We have a segment that's going to come up.
I can't wait.
This segment is called Rapid Fire.
Okay.
What we do is we're going to put a list. I'm going to put a list in front of me of 25 words.
Okay.
And I'm going to say the word. And I want you to say the first thing that pops into your head.
Great. I love games.
Okay.
Let's do it.
So it's going to be just straight up, almost like a Family Feud kind of thing.
Perfect.
Top 5 answers on the board.
I'm very excited about that.
But it's not really in that aspect, but we're still going to have that kind of thing. So unfortunately, I don't have the setup yet, but here's my little piece of paper with my 25 words. And
I have to ask a question. So is it the same 25 words for every guest?
Every guest has the same 25 words.
Okay, so all I have to do is the first thing that pops in my head.
Yeah, the first thing that pops in your head into whatever I ask you. Because I'm going to ask you, I'm not going to ask you, I'm just going to say a word.
Okay.
Or a phrase.
Okay.
And you tell me the first thing that pops in your head.
Okay, gotcha.
If it takes too long, too much, I'm just going to make a lot of noise. Ah! All right.
All right.
You got this?
I got this.
Okay, here we go. Let's get this crowd going. We got rapid fire here. So, 25 words.
I'm ready.
Here we go.
Oh, there's a deep breath involved. I better take one. Should I take my jacket off?
It's
no.
Is it gonna get hot
in here?
It's intense. It gets intense. I'm sweating. I'm sweating.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Pizza.
Cheese.
Island.
Hawaii.
Music.
Counting Crows.
Cartoon.
Batman the Animated Series.
Black.
White.
Trippy.
Acid.
Fast.
Slow.
Animal.
Meow.
Spicy.
Hot.
Maze.
Like the color.
Army.
U.S.
Drugs.
Alcohol.
Air.
Fire.
Pendulum.
Music.
Wow, that's a good one. Native American.
Indigenous Comic-Con.
Scar.
The Lion King.
School.
High school. No, that's terrible. School.
Homework. That's good. That works. Magic.
Puff the dragon.
Computer.
Keyboard.
Superhero.
Captain America.
Comedy.
Mark Maron.
Bleach.
Laundry.
Fame.
Me.
Ham water.
Ham water. Hot ham water. Arrested Development.
Amuse me.
Amuse you.
Thank you.
Amuse you.
Thank you.
Am I amusing?
Thank you. That was rapid fire. 25 questions. Not even questions. They're just phrases. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a compilation video of your answers with the other 5 guests that had it. So it'll be like their answer, next video, your answer, and then it's just gonna be a compilation video of it. Because obviously this video is an hour, but we're gonna take the end of it of rapid fire and just put all those videos together to make one video.
Excellent.
So it should be pretty cool.
I can't wait.
Oh my God, Holly, thank you for coming.
Oh, you're very welcome.
I can't believe that we even did this. Like, I know we had to reschedule.
I know. I'm sorry about that.
No. I'm glad you got back to me because I've actually had a few other reschedules already that have not got back to me. So
I've never had an eye exam before.
That's crazy to imagine.
Yeah, no, and I'm getting glasses. I'm really excited about it.
This is your first time?
Yeah.
You never did nothing?
My first time, yes.
Oh
I'm an eye exam virgin.
Let me tell you what, when you get that thing going, it's just going to be a nonstop ride from here.
Yeah.
You're never going to want to take it off.
I know. I totally nonstop ride, never taking it off.
Don't.
I won't.
Holly, thank you for coming to the studio.
You're very welcome. Thank you, Angel.
You're awesome. Tony, play us out. You're awesome. Thank you very much. And again, we'll see you guys tomorrow because we have Christian on the podcast, so that should be fun. He's a really nervous guy. He doesn't talk a lot.
Ooh.
I know.
Good luck with that.
That's gonna be interesting.
I hope he enjoys rapid fire.
All right.
Have a good one.
Thank you guys.